Paul Givan updated the guidance to schools. This is about transgender children and how basically a school should deal with them as well. So we updated the guidance around the use of pronouns for teachers. Okay, so teachers will now no longer be compelled to use certain pronouns. And also he updated guidance around the use of toilets in schools. This has caused a lot of angst in the LGBT community. Many representatives from that community have come out and criticised Paul Givan's decision. Now, Paul Givan says he is just looking to update the guidance to bring in what I think he called it a common sense approach as well. The Alliance Party, in particular, have been incredibly critical. Paul Givan's executive colleague and Alliance Party leader, Minister for Justice, Naomi Long, came out and criticised Paul Givan and said that this could lead to an increase of bullying. And Paul Givan, of course, has been backed by nearly every unionist party in the Assembly. I don't think any unionist parties have criticised him. I'm going to start with you first, Tim, on this. Try and convince me that this is a solution in search of a problem, that this isn't a solution in search of a problem.
Well, I think there clearly was a problem in terms of, we saw the Burkes hounding Edwin Poots, Mervyn Story, and obviously it was over this particular piece of guidance. And so that, so we saw them doorstepping them at churches. We've heard complaints about that. So there clearly was an issue for the DUP here. And I think Paul Givan was always going to make some sort of ruling on this. He always was going to suspend the guidance in some way. I don't think this is any great victory for the Burkes and their doorstepping of people at churches. But it is a political problem. And it was a political problem for the DUP because this is something that they would ideologically oppose. Now, you can disagree with the DUP, you could say the DUP are wrong, but that is their position, that they are ideologically opposed to this, to trans ideology being permeated into schools. I mean, we had the Let Kids Be Kids campaign that was led by the DUP when there was RSE guidance that was being consulted upon. So this is a DUP issue, and you can disagree with them, but the fact is Paul Givan was always going to do this, and this was something that he was always going to take action on, and this was always going to be the outcome.